As a wife, it is your responsibility to sleep with your husband. Do you agree or disagree? How about we try another approach? Let me tell you why we're going to do another approach first. Because if you approach it with that attitude, then your wife is going to completely resent you. So let's try another way of looking at this. It is the man's responsibility to make the act of lovemaking so enjoyable that his wife actually is open to the idea of making love with you more often. There's just one problem with that whole approach, though. Where are you supposed to learn how to do that? Did your parents teach you? They sat down and said, all right, son, here's the proper way of lovemaking. And then they showed you about how to make the G-spot work and which positions felt better for him, which one's positions were better for her, and the anatomy and all of the build-up. Your parents sat down and taught all that to you? They didn't? Oh, okay. Well, then you learned it in school then, right? Elementary school or high school or something? Or, no? College? Anybody teach this to you? No one taught you. No one at all, ever, how to make love enjoyable for your partner. So you never learned. And how long have you been married? And you're wondering why your wife doesn't want to sleep with you? You never learned how to make it enjoyable for her. Well, here's a little wake-up call. If you don't know what you're doing, she's probably not going to want to do it with you. And if you were never taught how to do it properly, you probably don't know what you're doing. There is an entire psychology behind lovemaking. There is an entire anatomy and physiology lesson behind lovemaking. There are ways that you can make love that are completely unpleasant for the woman. And they're some of the most common methods of making love that people use. There are other ways of doing that can be extremely enjoyable for both partners. If no one has ever taught you how to make love, that is the answer of why your wife probably doesn't want to sleep with you. Before you go out and spend a ton of money on Valentine's Day, you can invest the cost of about 2 dinner dates. Watch a 1-hour lecture that teaches you the psychology and the anatomy and the physiology behind lovemaking and completely change your experience of being married to your spouse. The course came out today. So I'm running a huge sale. It'll be open until around Valentine's Day, and then I'm going to close it off. You might have to watch the video a few times to get some of the techniques down. Some of them actually do require some skill and practice. If you start now, by Valentine's Day, you might actually have a good experience that both of you enjoy. Go to my website, docwadsworth.com, scroll down and check this one.